Hello, everybody. It's Small G Gay. This is detail from a Marcel Duchamp painting, Young Man and Girl in Spring. We're almost in spring, aren't we? I mentioned Marcel Duchamp in a recent blog, and so I thought I'd put a real Duchamp painting up, his background, in one of my blogs. I don't know why I'm talking this way. My parakeet has suddenly come alive, as he often does when I blog. I live a very monastic life here at the new Small G Gay Studios in beautiful New Jersey. And when I suddenly talk, I'm usually typing, and when I suddenly talk, Whittaker Chambers, my parakeet, comes to life because he feels safe when I talk. He likes that very much. How's everybody doing? Block around the clock, block and roll. Blocky horror picture show. I thought, someone said, did you block someone? Hell yeah, I block every day. I don't owe anybody anything. I don't know if you guys know this yet. I'm a Tea Party bitch, okay? And I'm not trying to get any fans, And I try not to block people if they haven't done anything bad. But if they're irritating me, they're out of there. I also will stop following people if they post really repulsive links that I don't like, because I aggregate the new Small G Gay, well, it's not the new Small G Gay, it's Small G Gay News as well. So that's all aggregated based on my follows, and if I don't like someone's politics, you can't always tell when you start following someone, or suddenly someone will change and the links start to get weird, and I don't want those showing up on my news aggregators, so I will sometimes unfollow them, and if they get weird, I just block those as well. But someone was like, did you block someone? Yeah, because they were really irritating, and I'm a provocateur. But, I'm not a public intellectual, and what I do is a little different. I'm on Twitter as an activist, not as a public intellectual, in that I'm trying to find information to share with other activists. That's my primary goal there, and to have fun. It's a social outlet. And that's why you get these brilliant observations from me and these links to these great, stories, and then I'll just suddenly start going on and on about Joan Crawford. I just thought people might want to know where I'm coming from. I'm a Tea Party person. I'm not some establishment hack, like so many people are. Speaking of establishment hacks, Matt Drudge, apparently, the Drudge Report, remember, I don't know if I talked about it on my blog or not, but I definitely talked about it on the show. There's that boycott of Matt Drudge's site, and apparently they've gone down like 2 million readers overnight. And now they're like, please follow. No. This is a hostile takeover. Remember, we've got a corporate raider trying to take over the Republican Party. It's a hostile takeover. And he basically wants to do to Tea Party what he did to KB Toys. I'm speaking, of course, about Willard. And this is a hostile takeover, and they want to get rid of Tea Party. They want to get rid of the riffraff. They're already demonizing the Reagan administration by way of Newt Gingrich. Conservatism will be redefined as Mitt Romney. And, they're going to just buy everybody, and whoever they can't buy, they'll bully, and whoever they can't bully will end up with a horse head in their bed. That's what they want to do. What they're not anticipating is that if it gets worse comes to worse, Tea Party will just become a new party, and they're the majority of the Republicans, so bye-bye. Bye-bye. Who does Ann Coulter sell her books to but the Peanut Gallery? None of her peers buy anything. They all want everything for free. Trust me, I know. So anyway, that's why they're suddenly all about the little people when they've got a new book out. The rest of the time it's, bitter, clingy peanut gallery. So that's kind of happening. So Drudge is really feeling it, and we'll see what happens with this Fox one. They're talking about doing a Fox boycott as well. Fox is definitely shilling for Romney. The problem with it is, and I'm sure that Fox has been bought off, the problem with it is that what Drudge did was so beyond the pale, and that he was intentionally spreading misinformation to destroy a candidate. As you know, the Romney campaign wanted to destroy Newt Gingrich. And also his supporters, aka his reading audience. It's the biggest joke. I have not seen anything this self-destructive since Oprah. Remember when Oprah started talking about her new world religion and that Jesus wasn't the way? Remember? And then she stepped out of her pew and endorsed Obama, and then her ratings just went to hell. That's what's happening with conservative establishment media right now. You know, I mean, it's really hilarious. You know, it's kind of upsetting because, you know, when you hear your favorite, suddenly you're like, oh my God, you're one of them too. But someone said on Twitter tonight, they all are. And it's kind of true. It's kind of true, but we've got us. You know, and thank God we've got real conservatives. You know, you look at the people that are with Newt. And you're talking Michael Reagan, you know, and the Palins, and you know, the Fred Thompson, the real standard bearers of conservatism. Herman Cain, bless his heart. I love him so much. It was so great to see Herman Cain tonight. I really enjoyed watching him introduce Newt Gingrich on one of the clips that I watched. He did several appearances today, bless his heart. Remember Rick Perry, you know, the Tea Parties, you know. It's been really gratifying to see that kind of rally happening around Newt Gingrich because people are like, okay, this is a little out of control. So, yeah. Kyle was here over the weekend. I feel like there's so many things I want to talk about. And I know I'm forgetting things. Kyle was here over the weekend, and we had so much fun. Yes, Kyle, I'm going to talk more. I didn't tell you guys this because we had a show last night. Kyle met the Fag Stag, America. Can you imagine? My worlds colliding. And they were polite with each other. I think the Fag Stag was a little stiff. I don't know how he feels. I don't know how either of them feel. They're so unreadable, these young Tea Party type men. But Kyle was very gracious and said that he thought that he was very nice. Because you know that Kyle's a social con and the Fag Stag's a Ron Paul guy. But the Fag Stag was comforted by the fact that we said that we would be supporting Ron Paul in Virginia to take down Romney in that state. The Tea Party will be supporting Ron Paul in a couple of races, probably. A couple of situations in the future. And that gave that made the Fag Stag smile, I think. And I just didn't want to get him on one of those, you know, like the Bohemian Grove or anything. I just didn't want anything like the Bohemian Grove to come up, you know, and get them all started up. But that was pretty surreal, seeing my two young conservative influences and friends and people I influenced together. That was a lot of fun. Now we have to get Steve Politic, but at this point it's probably a good idea that we have some distance between all of us with Steve Politic, because it might get violent. It might get violent. Chris Matthews said that Mitt Romney was running a snuff movie on Newt Gingrich, and of course all of the establishment people are like, how dare you, that's just horrible. No, it's true. It's true. And yeah, I know Chris Matthews said it, but even a broken clock is right once a day. On a digital clock, and old-fashioned clocks right twice a day. You know, so Chris Matthews was right for once. It is a snuff movie, what they've been doing. And it was really easy to tell the difference between the real conservatives and the establishment conservatives, you guys. It's really easy. Twitter tells all. Because today, the real people were fighting tooth and nail for Newt Gingrich. Spreading information, telling people to make those calls, you know, getting all out. And the establishment people were all upset about the Muppets. So, there you go. There you have it. Sarah Palin, I love that woman. Sarah Palin, someone on Twitter was like saying, why doesn't she just endorse Newt Gingrich? I said she's buying him time. I think Brandon Kaiser said wisely, she'll endorse at CPAC, and I would not be surprised. And won't CPAC be a delight? Kyle's going, America. I'm not. I'm staying in old New York. But Kyle's going to go. Half the people that are there, I don't want to see. Thank you very much. And my days of being excited about being in the same room with Ann Coulter are long gone. I'd love to see Sarah's speech, but it'll be just as nice with a big bowl of popcorn under the covers here at the new Small GK Studios in beautiful New Jersey. But Sarah Palin keeps it real. And Sarah Palin also took the opportunity tonight on Fox News to mention the fact that no one's talking about congressional insider trading. Talking about that issue, which is a real issue. And I can't imagine a Mitt Romney presidency doing anything about congressional insider trading. In fact, I can see it escalating out of control as Mitt Romney rapes this country dry. Here's the deal about Mitt. Final observation. He's an 80s guy, and he's running his campaign like a major chain in the 80s. What he doesn't get is that we're past that. Those dinosaur chains, much like dinosaur media, are over. And we're now living in the low overhead, lean, mean, working out of your home and selling it on eBay age. And those days are gone, and he's wasting millions of dollars. Our tax dollars, by the way, from Goldman Sachs to bailout, went to finance his ads against Newt. He's using all that money, and what does he get out of it? A couple of percentage points. His management techniques are over. He's old news. Newt is actually more cutting edge in business than Mitt Romney. A small business person understands better what we're dealing with now, like Palin, than Mitt Romney. I'm out of time. I could talk all night. I'll talk to y'all soon. I love you all, except for the people I blocked. Talk to you later. Bye.